Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of June 13th through 19th of 2022. So your cards are just about all out. There's the last one. Okay. So let's just see what we've got here. So the first card that came out says balance career and home life. So it feels like things are, out of balance. Either you're working too much and not spending enough time just at home, or the other way around. Sometimes it's the other way around. Either way, you don't have balance in your life. It's like you've kind of like you're rootless. It's like you're doing a little of this and then getting distracted and doing a little of that and a little distracted, or maybe you're not even doing other things. Maybe you're getting distracted and just sitting down. It's like you don't know what direction to go. And you like knowing where you're going all the time, right? Pardon me. And so there's a balance to be had. So whatever it takes to give yourself, it's like roots, it's like stability, an anchor. Whether that is, say for example, if your issue is too much home life and you're needing either more work to do at work, or maybe you don't have a physical, like an outside job right now. Maybe you have a home job right now, right? It's almost like you need somebody to create a schedule for you. You've been trying to do it yourself and it's not working very well, is it? So if there's somebody who can say, and with authority, because it has to be meaningful, right? Who can say, okay, by this time of day, you need to be doing this, and, and keep on track. And then those other days, I don't need you to do that. Then you've got the balance of the home life as well. If your issue is that you're working too much, then you need somebody to say, these are your hours. And you're not doing anything for here after those hours. Again, it has to be somebody with authority to say that, because otherwise you'll just say, oh yeah, well, I just make my own rules, right? We are Scorpios. I'm this as well. And so, so the balance is needed to create the stability and the anchor for you. It's like you're feeling like just off in the boonies half the time, not knowing which direction to go. That's a horrible feeling. So you can do this. You can create this, get people on your side, to assist you at creating that. Okay. All right. Now, there's something here too that that you haven't been admitting, or only a little bit. Admit your true feelings to yourself. There's some part of this, and I feel like for some of you anyway, it's related to this career and home balance, or imbalance, as the case may be, that the reason for the imbalance is something that underneath everything, why that's happening, but you just don't want to admit it. It would cause a lot of change again in your life. And you're just kind of not willing or ready to go there and do that. But it's time to admit to yourself what's going on with you. How come you have this imbalance? How come you're rootless? How come you don't have a true focus that you can stick with? You already know. You just have to admit it. And you don't have to say it to anybody else. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. This is yours. This is to do with you, not with anybody else. And so, pardon me. So when you get deep down into the core of it, and you acknowledge to yourself, okay, I'm doing it like this because I don't want to face that, because that would cause all these changes and blah, blah, blah. What do I really want? How would I rather do all this? And then you can work towards that, because that will really benefit you greatly. Okay. All right. Now you have all the power that you need. You've got the power. You have everything. It's like all this this lacking of focus, all this no anchor thing is deceiving you. It's like you're forgetting that you have the power to do all this. You used to know that. You used to know that. You had everything. You had it all figured out. You were passionate about everything. You had the energy. You had everything. Guess what? You still do. I mean, nobody has the power to take that away from you. So where did it go? You still have it. You do. And so that means, though, it is up to you to enact this, to get it done. Get busy and use that power to your benefit as well as the benefit of the people around you. Because even though, that acknowledging what you truly want and then acting on that, yes, it causes change. And yes, you're kind of tired right now. I can feel that. And you don't necessarily want to put the effort in to all that change, but it is so worth it. Like, oh man, it is so worth it. Okay. So part of what will be beneficial to you is to do things that draw upon your creativity, your artistic talent, right? So this feels like, okay, you usually have something on the go that's artistic, that's creative. It's like going further in that direction. Specializing is what I'm hearing. To create something that is unique to you, and then really focus upon that. That's going to assist you to create that balance for you. It's it's a niche. It's a niche for you in your creative, your artistic endeavor. So feel through that, how that feels to you. Everybody is going to be a little different how that fits. It is a group reading, right? So you take the parts that resonate and you leave the rest. So make this your own. And it can't be anybody else's. It can only be yours. And I mean like worldwide. Whatever it is that you are doing, that you're creating with your artistic flair and stuff like that, nobody else is capable of that. And so act on that, use it. It's yours. Run with it. Okay, that's awesome. Now, there's who are the children in your life? They're beautiful, aren't they? They're just mad. Makes my heart warm just to think of those children. So maybe it's your children, maybe it's your grandchildren. As in my case, it's my grandchildren. Perhaps it's the neighbor's kids. Perhaps it's your siblings' kids, or, whatever the case may be. These children are a huge influence on what you're doing right now. And part of your schedule needs to include them regularly and often. They are They are essential, and you are essential to them. You see that? That goes both ways. It's almost like there's somebody saying, yeah, but if I take all this time out of my day for them, like it feeds my soul, yeah, and all that stuff, this is where I want to be, but then I'm neglecting this, that, and the other thing. Turn it around. What is the benefit of spending all that time with these beautiful children? You're feeding them, you're feeding yourself, you're growing together, you're enhancing each other. There's huge benefit to doing that. So there's nothing else being neglected. So you need that balance, though, same thing, still balance. You can't neglect everything else and spend 100% of your time and effort with the children. There has to be more balance. So, for example, if you are a stay-at-home mom, you need some time away from those kids to do your own thing. You need that time. And that benefits them just as much as it benefits you, right? So no matter which direction is your circumstance, you need the balance. Okay. All right. Now, so it feels like this week there's going to be somebody, perhaps it's you, but yeah, perhaps it's you. Perhaps it's other people who are wanting to engage in drama. Just don't. Just don't. Just take a step back. When you feel yourself getting all hyped up about something, take a step back. Is this worthy of my time and attention and drama and everything else that goes along with that? The answer is no, it is not worthy. Nothing is worthy of that. Drama is just hyped up garbage that can much more easily be addressed by being calm, by taking a step back, and by just being logical. Pardon me. So, I have been clearing my throat throughout all this, through the last reading as well. And so that's probably all my kind of stuff. I do tend to get throat issues, right? But this cough, that's talking about this. This is a different way of communicating. Sometimes you don't kind of know how to communicate without being all dramatic and all the stuff, right? But so the message is to stop yourself in your tracks. You can do it. The tendency or the desire, I guess, is to not take responsibility for it, to blame it on whatever triggered it, to blame it on hormones, to blame it on, I had too much coffee, or whatever. Don't do that. Take responsibility. Acknowledge that you feel all dramatic. You feel like you just want to be all in there, right? Don't do it. Step back. Take some breaths. Do what it takes to detach yourself from that, because it doesn't do you or anybody else any favors. Okay. So here we have the daily guidance cards. Whoa, that just went flying. Okay. One last piece of wisdom. That one card that went, but it didn't land on the floor, it's a bonus. It says, cleanse and detoxify. So yeah, get rid of the sugar in your diet. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Eat the good food, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, all that stuff. Also, cleanse and detoxify from the crappy energy that's around you right now. Clear yourself several times a day. Shield so that stuff doesn't get to you. You are much less likely to engage in the drama if you are protected from it. Okay, beautiful messages. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I appreciate you so much, and I love you, and I'll see you next time.